Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Chandra?
Yeah, I'm ready, sir.
Yes, good.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the core team Mental Health Webinar Series, and the organizer of this series, the Department of Psychology, the American College Madurai, and the associating partners, Madras School of Social Work, Chennai, Red Pond Educational and Psychological Research Center, Madurai, MS Chelamuthu Institute of Mental Health and Rehabilitation, Madurai, Yellow Pond Counseling Center, Madurai, and Psycho-Oncological Association, Turkey. We warmly welcome you all to today's session 365 with our Dr. Srinivasan, sir. So we have had sessions in the past with many more learnings. And today, along with learnings, we are going to have some magic, as the title says. Sir, we are very happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. And now I request Dr. Suresh Kumar to introduce the speaker to the group. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chandran. Thank you. It is a very honor to introduce today's speaker. First, before introducing him, I would like to know that the connection between Srinivasan sir and me. One day I received a call from him and then he expressed his gratitude regarding that session, what I have done. It is very rare quality I can see. I can say that I see many persons in the field, but he is the one to express his gratitude and appreciate it. That is a noble quality I can see from himself. And he's having a lot of visions regarding in the mental health field. He tried to do a research on that what is a common problem among the society, especially for relationship component, how we can contribute to develop the relationship component. And there are many other areas. He's very curious. I can say that the LKG student was very curious to know that what next. Such a quality I found. It's from my personal perspective. And I'm happy to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Srinivasan sir. He is a psychiatrist, renowned psychiatrist from Tamil Nadu. He completed his master MBBS from Madras Medical College and then DPM, the Diploma in Psychiatric Medicine, in the year 1982 and MD in Psychiatry in the year 1985 from the Institute of Mental Health, Chennai. And after that, he is an associate with KMCH, Kovai Medical College Hospital Licenses. From 1992 onwards, he is the person who is the in charge for the psychiatric department. And he is specialist in many areas. As I said, he's very curious to know and explore and do research and give contribution to the society. And some of the area of specialization are stress management, de-addiction, sexual dysfunction, hypnotherapy. He conducted various training program, personality development, and for individual organizations. And I had an opportunity to listen some of his speech on stress management related topics and really admired about your presentation, sir. We are really happy to have your sessions today. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. In fact, I wanted to avoid that. That's why I didn't send the CV. It's a chance association that I attended Organised D'Souza's program and then I got to know Suresh. As Suresh said, like it was never looking like talking for the first time. Even on the first talk, we were communicating as if we were friends for a long time. And also the same quality I see in almost all the speakers associated with this. So I'm really happy to be a part of this. And Suresh sir was very particular that we have to give a special number to you. So it was planned 300, 325, 350, and we missed most of that due to some reason or other. And we said still we will reserve 365 for you. And I was thinking this is going to be the last session because 365, I'm going to be the closing speaker. That was the thought I had. So it's really nice of you to give me a special honor, 365, a special number. And I have listened to at least 10 or 15 talks of the mental health webinar series. And at the end of it, I thought, what new am I going to tell? That's why I said there is no content, there is no structure, a little bit of chat and magic if possible, right? So it's going to be more experiential. First of all, thank you, Suresh sir, for this wonderful opportunity, the Yellow Pond team, the entire core team that has been doing a wonderful service. And to conduct a daily program for 365 days is not an ordinary task, and let's all give them a big hand, right? So that's a great achievement to do it day in and day out, to find speakers, to find audience. That's a great task that you have done. It can be a record. I don't know whether it will enter into Guinness records or whatever it is, but I know you are all doing it for a pure joy of doing it rather than expecting anything. That's the quality really I like in all of you. So thank you for all the participants. As I have been telling, like, you have a lot of things to do, and in spite of that, you choose to be here at this time, 6:30 to 7:30, almost most of the sessions, and today also you managed to be here. So thank you for all the participants. I really grateful to the organizers, all the coaching members, and the participants. So move on to the session. So first question is, how many of you have goals? If you have one, just type me in the chat box. So let's be active on the chat box. So you have goals, type me. Is the chat box active? Ananya Lakshmi is the first one to type me, and she is the one who coordinated with me to organize this and got the details from me, I think. Okay, quite a lot of you have said yes, we have goals. How many of you have experienced an event that you want to forget, but you are unable to forget and keeps producing negative emotions? If it is one of you, just say me again. So there are certain instances where it's like you don't want them to come in. You close the doors, you close the window, you close every possible hole in the house, and still that comes inside. Like the unwanted insect, this emotion, this event, you don't want it to recur, but it keeps coming to you. So if you are one such person, you will be able to get something today to overcome that. And how many of you would like to have experience positive emotions at your will? Like, you have rarely experienced positive emotions, it's exactly the opposite. You just open the door, you open the window, everything you want them to come in and they don't enter. Right? The other one, you don't want them to come and it comes in, and here is something which you want to come in but they don't enter. So how many of you have difficulty in experiencing positive emotions at your will? So if you are one of those persons, type me. Right? Okay. Some of you said you have goals. How many of you have a specific goal in a particular role and also a definitive action plan to achieve it? Because like the famous Yale University study, when people asked, do you have a goal? Only 10% said yes. And when they asked the next question, how many of you have a detailed action plan to achieve that goal? Only 3% said yes. And the difference between the people who had the action plan and people who didn't have an action plan, but only had a goal, it's more like a vague wish, the difference was huge. If it is a goal setting workshop, I would have gone on to the details of that. But just to tell you that, to know how many of you have the action plan, and very few have the action plan. Probably today is a day where you might even develop an action plan to achieve your goal. Right? So a lot of speakers earlier, especially Suresh sir, has made my job easier. You have had guided imagery and visualization, progressive muscular relaxation, Jacobson's, the theory behind it, and the practice. All that has been gone through. So my job has been made easier. So from now on, it's going to be more audio, no video. So just close your eyes and relax. And if you are a person driving and listening to it, I would request not to do that. If you're sitting in a car and somebody else is driving it, it's still okay. But if you're driving a car, then this is not for you. You can switch off and then probably come in later. So next half an hour or so, I'll take you through this experience, and then it's on you to give me the feedback. Did you experience the magic or not? Are you all ready and eager to get in? If so, say yes on the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. So everybody is eager. So let's get in. Just close your eyes and relax. As you're relaxing, just observe your breath. Just focus on your breath and let the breath relax. And as the breath relaxes, let your whole body relax. Now, with your eyes closed, imagine any color light that you feel is soothing and relaxing, that's coming on you and touches your head, and then it just relaxes that part, and it just moves from the top of your head to your face, neck, shoulders, hands, chest, stomach, back, hips, thighs, legs, to the tips of your toes. The light is soothing and touches every part of your body, and you feel that that part of your body is relaxed. Now, for your convenience, I am going to count from 10 to 1, and with each count, you will experience an even deeper relaxation. 10. You are experiencing a wonderful relaxation from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Just scan your body, and if any part of your body is not relaxed as much as the rest of your body, focus on that part of the body, and within your mind, just say, relax, and immediately that part relaxes. Now, to deepen the relaxation, we'll go further. 9, still deeper and deeper and deeper. 8, deeper and deeper and deeper. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're as relaxed as is possible. You're as relaxed as you have given permission to your body and mind. And in the course of the session, you can relax even further as you proceed. Now imagine you're walking on a lawn where the grass is green, slightly wet, and you're walking with your bare foot. You can experience that softness of the grass and the wet feeling on your feet. And as you walk along, in the distance, you see a park full of flowers. The flowers you like, the colors of the flowers you like, and that park is full of different flowers you like. You can see them from the distance. As you walk, a gentle breeze is passing, caressing your body. The hair may be just touching your face, and you may be feeling that. Along your body, a gentle breeze is caressing your body. As you walk closer, you see the flowers butchered, the flowers you like the most, the colors, they are in great numbers. And as you walk a little closer, you can feel the smell of the flowers you like. You can enjoy the sight of the flowers, the smell of the flowers. And as you go a little closer, you hear from a distance the music or a song that's coming from a speaker. Depending upon the wind, it may be very clear or slightly muffled or breaking in sound. Enjoy that. Feeling that grass soft and wet on your feet, the gentle breeze that's caressing you, the sight of the flowers, the smell of the flowers you like, and the song or a music, soft music that you like, you have heard many times. The one you like the most is being played on a music system from a distance. Depending upon the breeze, depending upon your mind, you can hear it very clearly, crystal clear, or it may be a little distorted and breaking at times, or muffled and very, very soft in sound. You get deeper into this experience, and as you go deeper, you find that you are even more relaxed. The more you're relaxed, the more you are able to feel through all your senses every particular aspect you're able to recall. As you're relaxed, you're going deeper and you're experiencing all this. Just take up a specific event, an unpleasant memory. It may be for everyday problem, or it may have occurred a few years back and still disturbing you. Just begin by thinking of that difficult situation where you don't feel very good about that. Pick up a specific and real event from your past. As you think of the specific event, notice what images and sounds come to your mind and watch a movie of this event unfold before you. When we are done, notice how you're feeling. Just the original feeling may be coming as the images and sounds unfold before you like a movie. Just make a movie of it, which will run through for a minute, and allow that movie to run in your mind. Now, rewind that movie, select a music which is out of synchrony with that. Select something like a dancing music, or if you like, a very, very classical music, which is totally out of sync with that event and emotion associated with it. Whatever that comes to your mind, whatever music or a song that comes to your mind, you can play that, attached with that. Now, as we have attached like a sound editor to this movie, repeat the movie with the music, play it from the beginning. Have it playing nice and loud in your mind as you begin watching this movie again. Have the music continue playing all the way through the end. If you have done that, now rewind the movie back to the beginning and play it again and see what's your reaction. For many, the same incident which has been haunting them for years, has become very, very funny or humorous. For others, the unpleasant feelings have been greatly reduced or neutralized. So once you have done that and felt the power of changing a few things and changing years of suffering and unwanted feelings, you feel wonderful and congratulate yourself. Now we are going to the next session. As you are deeper and relaxed and you feel more comfortable and at ease with yourself. Now think of a positive emotion, some incident or event or some place where you felt really happy. Some people feel that the unwanted emotions, when they recall it, come with great intensity. Positive emotions don't come back with the same intensity when you recall. Now we are going to have a session on that, and whenever you recollect a positive emotion, you will be greatly experiencing that much more intensely. Now select the positive event where you felt really happy. Have the people now with you. Go to the place where you have enjoyed that. Let the sounds, smells, some taste, whatever that was associated with you, let it all come back now. Now for you, some of you, if the scene is at a distance, bring it closer to you. In the physical space, you can move the image closer to you. If it is little fuzzy, make it much more clear and sharper. If it is in black and white or single color, make it colorful and bright. Do that and you can do it. Definitely do it. It's doable very well. Feel that emotion intensely as possible, and keep increasing that intensity of the positive emotion that you experienced in the past. Allow that emotion, the positive emotion, to be as intense as possible. Once you feel that positive emotion intensely, bring the thumb and the index finger of your left hand. Bring the thumb and index finger of your left hand together and touch each other, and also feel the amount of pressure that you give. Notice everything. The position of your thumb, the position of your index finger, the place where they touch, and the amount of pressure you give. All that is important. Notice it very carefully. Now release your thumb and index finger. Now let the scenes go. Now, don't think about that incident. You don't have to think about that emotion. But just bring your thumb and index finger to the same level of touch, same position, and give the same pressure, and see that we are re-experiencing that emotion. Now, with that, bring one more incident where you experienced a positive emotion which you experienced in a different event, different experience. Now add that experience with this existing positive emotion. Feel the intensity of the emotion, and you feel that your happiness or whatever positive emotion that you're experiencing is more intense than the first experience. Feel that, and once you feel the high, intense, positive emotion, maybe happiness, maybe confidence, it may be anything, whatever the positive emotion. With the height of emotion when you reach, now bring the same left thumb and index finger and touch the same place with the same pressure. Now, this new intense positive emotion is anchored in your mind and body. In future, whenever you touch like this, immediately you will be getting this emotion. That's the beauty of this anchoring, it's called. The emotion is anchored with your physical symbol. The moment you do this, immediately you will feel that experience. You don't have to go through all that relaxation and all that. So instantaneously. So this is literally happiness at your fingertips. Happiness at your fingertips. Whenever you want it, you can recall this happiness or any other positive experience, positive emotion that you are going through. The moment you bring your left thumb and index finger, you will immediately get this surge of positive emotion. With this confidence, the negative emotion being neutralized, positive emotions at your fingertip, we move on to the next step of achieving your goal and the confidence and finding the paths and also finding some action steps. Even if you don't have them earlier, your subconscious mind will supply to you with this exercise. Now, travel on the time machine and go to a time in the future where you have just achieved your goal in that particular role in your life which we chose. So be in the future, enjoy your achievement. As you're enjoying your achievement, notice your feelings as you look around. Listen to your own thoughts too, because they are more powerful. They supply you both the energy and also sometimes sabotage your energy. So your confidence, consciously we may be thinking so many things and still we are not able to achieve sometimes because your subconscious is not aligned with your conscious mind and you have not embedded your subconscious mind about the possibility of achieving your goal. So listen to your own thoughts too. And because the goal is achieved now, you're celebrating. So celebrate having achieved this goal. As you're celebrating, sense the date and time. Realize how much you enjoy having reached the stage of your mission. Realize how much you enjoy having reached the stage of your mission. Taste the sweetness of having reached this goal. Taste it with your mind, the sweetness of having reached this goal. Enjoy the success, enjoy the taste of sweetness of having achieved this goal, and celebrate achieving this goal. Now turn and look further into your future from this point. This is a short-term goal. In the next 5 years or so is what we thought about. So once you reach this goal, from there, how your life is going to unfold. Look and see how your mission continues to unfold out into the future from now. We are in a stage where we are celebrating, enjoying, having achieved your goal. And from there, you are looking further and how your life is going to unfold further and what heights you can reach once you have reached this goal. Now, when you are ready, turn around and look into your past. Notice the pathway that got you here. See in your past the earlier you listening to this session back there, back then. From the time you're celebrating your success of having achieved the goal, you're looking back into the past where you were listening to this session back there, back then. See that person and notice the path from back there to where you are now. The path that unfolds from the time you are listening to this session to the time you are celebrating the success of having achieved the goal. Now, examine the way you achieved your goal. Stay alongside the pathway and begin walking back in time. Looking at the pathway, your wise and unconscious mind can show you parts of what you did along the way. You can see and hear what led up to the achievement of the goal. You can see and hear what led up to the achievement of the goal. I'm just giving you some time to see and hear what led up to the achievement of this goal. Maybe certain people helped. Look at those people who have helped for you to reach this goal. Also, particular learnings and realizations took place. What you thought at that time is a setback probably gave you the learning and realization. So watch, hear, and enjoy what actions made it possible to achieve this goal. There are certain steps and actions that you carried out. So the people, the realizations, learnings, and your actions. Maybe a few of these show up very clearly. Maybe you can see almost all of them. Some of it is fuzzy, not very clear, little misty. Then you may need more information, and a little more working through this process may help you in a later session. As you look at the pathway, you will notice many specific steps. Ask yourself, how did I bring about my abilities and act in the world to get to the place of this goal? This goal's full achievement. Ask yourself, how did I bring about my abilities and act in the world to get to the place of this goal's full achievement? And you will get the answers. See and hear the resources, the abilities, the actions, and the contacts with people. The resources, the abilities, the actions, and contacts with people. All those different elements that led step by step towards your goal. Take your time. Delight in seeing what you did to achieve your goal. Notice what happened after that one action. Delight in seeing what you did to achieve your goal, and also notice what happened after that one action. Now see the many actions, the new resources, the new abilities as they happen. All that will come. The subconscious mind will release so many things you have not realized, so many things that were there within you, but you did not realize. So see the many actions, the new resources, the new abilities as they happen. As you see those steps, see how it is part of your unfolding mission. Each step leads to the next step and the next step, and slowly, one by one, is part of your unfolding mission. Having walked along the pathway and having observed the many specific actions and abilities that got you there, make note of the sequence of events and the time it might take to do those steps. Each action, how long does it take? It takes to the next step, and how much it happened. All that. Take your own time to go through this process. Now, slowly return to the present moment in the time with a new appreciation for the steps on the path to your goal. Return to the present moment in time. So travel back in the same time machine, come back to the present, the place where you're sitting. With a new appreciation for the steps on the path to your goal. So even if you have not planned an action step, now this exercise would have given you a new insight into the action steps. Now, as you look ahead to your goal, pay attention to how wonderfully attractive the goal is. Bring that celebration, how attractive the goal is. You can make it even more compelling and attractive. As we did the earlier exercise, bring that image of that celebrating the goal, sharp, clear, bright, colorful, and bring it in closer to you. Make it more compelling and attractive. Make it irresistible. Earlier, if at all you had any doubts whether you could achieve your goal or not, if you are in self-doubt, if you had given up few things earlier, with this, make that compelling and attractive. Make it brighter, sharper, colorful, and very, very clear, and bring it as close to you as possible in the physical space. Then you will see how attractive it is, how compelling it is, how irresistible it is. Having seen the experience and celebrated having achieved the goal. Also, see who are all the people who will benefit with it. Make it compelling, make it attractive, make it irresistible. The goal 2021 will be a new year, a different year, having been almost dormant for a year now. New things unfold, quite a lot of opportunities open up. Having spent a lot of time with yourself, you would have realized your possibilities, your abilities, all that. You can use it, make it very, very compelling. Now, celebrate having achieved this goal and also realize the new possibilities that has opened up in front of you. The new realization you have had about the steps involved in achieving the goal and also your abilities and the confidence, all that. The more compelling and irresistible and attractive you make the goal, you just cannot, not only you, nobody can stop you from achieving that. I guarantee you that you will be on your path even without you realizing it once this is deeply embedded into your subconscious mind. It's very, very clear, focused, and sharp. And from now on, your conscious and subconscious are aligned together so that both are moving in the same direction. Unlike in the past, where your conscious mind might have moved towards your goal and subconscious mind would have pulled you back because of some unknown reasons, unknown hesitancies, and all that. Now, all that is cleared and we are moving towards your goal like a sharp arrow towards the target. You will be moving every day. You will align yourself to achieve your goal. You are programmed in a deep way to achieve your goal. Once you feel that sense of confidence, clarity, and focus. Confidence, clarity, and focus towards your goal. Spread through your entire body, every cell of your being. Let this message of confidence, clarity, and focus spread through your entire body, every cell of your being. enjoy the state of positive emotions and a sense of achievement, having achieved your goal, and also the newfound confidence, focus, and clarity that you have had in this session. Enjoy that for a few moments before I count from 1 to 3 and ask you to open your eyes, where you will be feeling so wonderful and great about yourself when I say 3 and count. Open your eyes. So until then, you just let the feeling of this positive emotion, sense of achievement, the confidence, clarity, and focus sink into every part of your body for a few moments, for you to allow this to sink into your mind and every part of your body. Let that get into your body. Let the body feel the positive emotions. Wherever in your body you're feeling these positive emotions, let the body feel it. Wherever in your body you feel the sense of achievement and confidence, let the body feel it. Let the feeling sink into your body, deeper into your every deeper memory, so that you can access it easily at any time you want. Now I'm going to be counting from 1 to 3, and at the count of 3, and then only at the count of 3, you'll open your eyes, fully relaxed, recharged, with a confidence and positive emotion. And before I start counting from 1 to 3, let's check it one more time. Make that symbol in your left hand, thumb and index finger, touch each other at the same pressure and see what happens. Immediately, are you experiencing that positive emotion at the highest level? Yes, this will happen every time you do this. And by practicing it, adding one more event, you can intensify even further. And the sense of positive emotion and confidence will give you the confidence, clarity, and focus to move on towards your goal. This is a guarantee assured. The more you visualize whatever I have verbalized, the more you have visualized whatever I have verbalized, experience with all senses. It may be different for different people. Different senses may be dominant, and you may be experiencing in 1 or 2 senses, or some people can experience in all 5 senses. No matter what it is, you will be getting the benefits. Now I am going to be counting from 1 to 3, and when I count 3 and only at the count of 3, you will open your eyes fully refreshed, recharged, and full of energy. 1. Slowly you're coming out of the state of relaxation, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and charged with energy. 2. You're almost out of the state of relaxation, feeling more and more refreshed, relaxed, and charged with energy. And 3, when you're ready, you can open your eyes, feeling fully refreshed, relaxed, and charged with energy and positive emotions. Now it's time for feedbacks and questions. Suresh, sir, you can take over and then probably.
Ananya, over to you. Ananya? Sir, I think amazing experience. Ananya? Yes. Dear participant, if you have any questions, I think you don't have, and any feedback for the session, you are welcome. You can unmute yourself and then you can do it right now. I can see there are many feedbacks over here. A really excellent session by Kavita, Dr. Kavita. Thank you a lot, sir. Ms. Induja. This is really a wonderful experience for positivity travel. Saravana Palani, thank you, sir. Excellent session. And Chandra Ram Kumar, always our doctor, sir, is a great musician. Sulochana, thank you, doctor. Thank you, very useful session by Smitra. And one more. Chitra Ramani, superb, sir. Yamuna Kadiris, and I would like to ask a question to you, sir. Yes, Yamuna, you can unmute yourself, you can ask a question. And Sumi, thank you so much, sir. Yes,
Good evening, doctor, and good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
yes,
Yes, sure. Go ahead, Yamuna.
Yes. Good evening, doctor. Nice to be back.
Go ahead, Ma.
Yes, doctor. Doctor, நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரியே I'm practicing for a lot of things which you told us, doctor. And actually, one thing is like previously, I'm now practicing. I'm doing a lot of multitasking here. I'm doing my PhD. I'm working as an assistant professor, and also I'm now taking care of a few household works, household chores. So here, when there is a deadline, I am really panicking. In certain times when I have to submit my chapters or when I miss the deadline, I'm panicking a lot. And I get a thought, I get a negative emotion that, okay, I may miss it out. So will be a delay. And I get a lot of emotions like that. And also, there is a fear when I listen to somebody else's story, somebody else's failure story. If it's a success story, that emotion is different. But when I hear somebody's failure story, I immediately get a feeling that, okay, will I be also like them? Will I be also brood over things? And all those things are happening, doctor. And I'm trying to manage it, but still, the thing is, whenever we find something negative, whenever we listen something negative, we have a tendency to just relate it to the negativity very soon instead of the positivity. But after today's session, I really feel relaxed and a little more organized. I planned, I'm planning things and things are happening. I'm making it happen sometimes. But whenever some deadline is missed or something happens, I immediately panic or I'm becoming so much stressed and nervous, doctor.
Okay, ma, this happens to everybody when we have too many things to do and we are unable to do everything all at the same time. So we have to accept that everything cannot be perfect and everything cannot be done in time. There will be some time you will be making a mistake. So allow yourself, accept yourself that it's possible. So every time you miss it, you take it as a learning experience. Can I learn from this and what can I change in myself? If that focus is there all the time, then you will be able to overcome this. And of course, I was also planning to include how to develop positive mental attitude in this, but for want of time, I missed that. That will have taken another 10 to 15 minutes, so I just skipped it. Probably in a future session, we will do that as well. And probably in one of our Sunday sessions, we will do that.
Yes. So, Chanama, would you like to say something?
Doctor, because of network issues, I came late, doctor. But is this இது வந்து நம்ம பெயின்லெஸ் அதாவது பெயின் ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கணுங்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம இத இமேஜின் பண்ணலாமாங்க டாக்டர்?
பண்ண முடியுமா? நான் ப்ராபபிலி நம்ம சண்டே செஷன்ல ஒரு நாள் இதை பத்தி இன்னும் டீடைல்டா பேசுறேன். நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
ஓகே சார், தேங்க்யூ டாக்டர்.
ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ.
For Srinivasan, I think there are positive feedback here, sir. I think now we will conclude the session. I request Dr. Subhasri to give brief feedback about the session and vote of thanks. Both you, Doctor. Hello.
Doctor, that was a fantastic session. I really thank you for the wonderful session first, because we know the value of nano.
From you, I attended some of your sessions on like optimism. The poison story I still remember. How other people poured water and all that. Thank you. Coming from you, I really take it as a special appreciation. Go ahead.
So much. Thank you so much, Doctor. It was a wonderful session. I know the importance of hypnotherapy and as well as NLP you have used, and it's really wonderful. And we should all thank you for such a wonderful session first, because this is something which you have given them and you have really touched upon the magic. Thank you so much for that. And I really have to say that the 306 session is really meaningful and purposeful. Thank you so much. And making this happen on this day by your presence and your session on this topic especially. And I really thank all the the core team member who have been working right from the beginning and making it this 365th session very successful one. I am really happy, and also I really thank each one of them wholeheartedly. And really the wonderful resource persons we all had right from the beginning. It is a miracle, I should say, that as soon as we started the session, we never knew that we are going to have such a kind of an loop of resource people, but we could connect with international and also renowned people like you. And we are really blessed to have such a kind of a network, and also have such a kind of a wonderful pool of experts in our packet. Thank you so much, sir. And I really value the presence of all the participants who have been traveling right from the beginning, and they have been all these sessions, but I really value their presence. Because of them, we were really motivated to go further and further. And I really thank Suresh for his wonderful initiative. He is the first person, the brainchild behind this entire aspect, that he said that, can we do it? Can we start, madam? I just said, yes, we will go ahead. And this is going on. Thank you so much. And I really thank from the Department of Psychology, American College, and also the associate organizations like Madras School of Social Work from Chennai, MS Chalamuthu Rehabilitation Trust from Madurai, and also Red Pond Academy from Madurai, and Psycho-Oncology Association from Turkey, and Wellbeing Dr. Krish and Mr. Krishnan, and Veena, Dr. Veena, and as well as Chandra and Yellow Pond, Trust also. All of us are really thanking you, all of you, for this, making it as a 364th session. A special thanks to Dr. Srinivasan for making this wonderful, memorable session today. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for a lovely session.
Suresh, sir, in fact, I feel a part of the team rather than a guest speaker here. So I also travel with you, and thank you very much
Thank you.
for giving me a special honor of 365th session. Thank you very much.
Milestone for us. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.